about 5:45. First light. Sun isn't up yet, it should rise in the next few minutes. I'm gonna have a slow start this morning. Gonna cook some breakfast, dump all the contents that I recorded yesterday from the phone onto the laptop, and just take my time. I'm in no rush now. I looked at the map yesterday and I'd actually done a lot more kilometers than I anticipated. I went back and checked the distance from Fried where I left the church, and it worked out to about 108 k's. So yesterday was definitely my biggest day. It's the first time I've done 100 k's, and most of it was mountains, so it was a pretty successful day. We got some great footage. There was a lot of nice scenery. I didn't even stop to record all the scenery or take photos or anything. I just enjoyed most of it myself and came through it. But we still got to see some cool things. So all in all, it has a sense of accomplishment, or gives a sense of accomplishment. My knee hurts though. Obviously all those uphills have been straining me. So I'm going to put on the knee guard today and cycle with that. I don't want to overdo it on the knee, because that will give or set me back, going forward. And I also need to lube my chain again. It was squeaking, and obviously yesterday put it through its paces, so I'll definitely have to lube that. So yeah, I've got a few things to do before I can take off, but I'm happy yesterday was such a successful day. I slept quite fine actually, considering how hard the ground is. It's almost like the tar road next to me. But I think if you're tired enough, you can just about sleep on anything, or anywhere. So I didn't even pitch the tent properly. I just put it up, didn't tie it down to anything. And it worked. So yeah. Oh, that's my update for now. I'm gonna cook breakfast. Well, that's my update for now. I'm gonna cook breakfast, dump these videos over onto the laptop, loop the chain, and then get going. Only then. Still a bit of uphill left, but I think now that I've slept and rested, it should be okay. I just need to eat first. That's the important part, because I had that can of baked beans just before sunset yesterday, and last night I was just way too tired to eat anything else or cook anything else. So, because I don't have anything that's quick anymore, so I have to cook a proper breakfast, which is fine. I'm actually looking forward to a proper breakfast now. So anyway, I'll catch you on the flip side. That's sunrise, guys. First light of the sun peeking through, as you can see. It's already shining over there, but obviously that's lower and I'm higher on the mountain. So I came from there all the way, then it turns there, comes around, loops. Anyway, but before I got to there, I had to climb that mountain there as well. It was brutal. But anyway, Hi guys. So I made the right choice last night, pitching the tent where I did. This is the road that's supposed to go into the forest. Yeah, there's no road. They fenced it off. I think it's part of the conservation area now. Not sure, but I wouldn't have been able to get in to get under tree cover, so I definitely made the right choice. Sometimes a flat spot in the middle of nowhere is the best you could ask for. And I was so tired anyway. But anyway, I think it could have been downhill from now on for a bit at least. I hope so, because I can't do uphills anymore. My knees are killing me. I have the guard on the left knee as well, because it was just taking too much strain. So, gonna make my way to Melmoth. I'm about 22 kilometers away. I'm gonna do that and see if they have a library to charge my phone. Just my phone and the power bank, and then I'll keep going. See how far I get. Anyway, let's get going. Hi guys, made it to the town of Melmoth. I'm so tired. It's mostly been uphill. Anyway, I'm at the local petrol station convenience store. Just gonna buy a bread or something like that. And on the way here, someone stopped me and asked if they can interview me for the radio. He's gonna meet me here later on. So I said that's fine. I mean, why not? So I'm gonna grab something to eat, and then he'll meet me here later on. Anyway, catch on the flip side. Hi guys, it's almost 2. I just came from the local radio station, Zululand FM, where I did a quick interview with them there. They were obviously very intrigued with what I do and whatnot, but took a bit of time out of my day, which is fine. I just need to keep going now. I bought a bread at the local, at the petrol station's convenience store, and I already ate about half of it, and I need to keep going now, so I guess it's best to get up and just go. They did tell me though that the road from here to Eshowe is not as mountainous, it's pretty flat, which is great. I mean, those mountains from yesterday just wrecked me, so I'm okay with that news. That gave me a little bit of motivation to keep going. And yeah, I mean, the interview was interesting. A little bit of show business, my 15 seconds of fame. Yeah, it's definitely been an experience. But yeah, I mean, that's part of it, isn't it? The whole journey and experience, all the things you get to do and say and be. It really helps you to discover a whole new world that you probably aren't aware of when you're doing that same job for so many years. You need a little exposure to things outside your common territory. They let me do a voiceover for one of the presenters as well. You know, just those little jingles, you know, my name is, and you're watching or listening to whoever, what, you know, one of those, which is kind of cool. The fact that they wanted me to do it was quite cool. So yeah, I mean, that's a whole new world that obviously I haven't had experience with. I mean, YouTube is fine. YouTube is what it is, you know. You ramble on and you do your thing, and you edit it and upload it and whatnot. But radio station is live, so It's a good thing I'm well spoken, I guess, because I didn't stutter or anything, and it was quite a cool experience. I recorded the bits where I talked. I recorded it. I had to pause in between because I only have so much memory. I couldn't do the whole show, and most of it is in Zulu anyway, which I honestly wish I could understand Zulu. It's the one language I've always wanted to learn, mostly because the Zulu kingdom was a little further developed than any of the other native tribes, or I don't know, I guess they're called tribes, because the Zulu people were the only people in Africa that had their own codified law, a written law. The other communities and tribes and stuff, they were all about word of mouth and passing it down generation to generation, but the Zulu people actually had it written down. So they had a codified law, which already put them, in my opinion, as a former law student, a cut above the rest. So I always wanted to learn Zulu as a language, and when you come to a province like Natal, almost all the white people here can speak Zulu. Like, if I tell them I don't understand, they look at me funny. It's actually embarrassing because everyone else speaks Zulu, even the white people, which is a testament to the Zulu people, their pride, and how they don't just back down to what is expected, and they stand their ground and hold their heritage with pride, which not a lot of tribes do. So, but anyway, yeah, I recorded some of the interview, and I'll put it on YouTube. Maybe do a special episode, and then you can see it as well. That was kind of cool. For me, it was a new experience, so for me it was cool. But anyway, let's keep going. Hey guys, it's about 3 p.m. I'm about 34 kilometers away from Eshowe. Now initially the plan would be, because Eshowe has a library, I need to charge my power bank and my phone and whatnot. So the plan would be to cycle to within about 15k of Eshowe and camp somewhere next to the road, and then head into town early in the morning, and obviously spend the day in the library as always. But there's such amazing camping potential right here next to me. It's really, these trees are just amazing, and I don't know what the road's gonna look like ahead, but see, I'm in two minds. I have a great camping spot, but it's only 3 in the afternoon, which isn't great. I can still cycle another 2 hours, 3 hours before the sun even thinks about going down. So I can easily do 20k. Before sunset. But then it begs the question, will I find another camping spot that's this good? I don't know. Well, on the flip side, there's a Bucky standing over there with his doors open. I don't know why. There's no one there. There's music playing. Unless they're like sleeping. very low in the seat. I guess that's a possibility. But they might also be in the forest behind me doing something. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't sneak in here now. So, choices. Do I keep going? I need a rest day, or at least half a rest day. Because yesterday's 108k through mostly mountains, it just messed up my knees. So I want to take it easy today if I could. I've only come about, what is it, about 30k now, which isn't that far, I know, but it's also not nothing. So this is probably not such a good camping spot after all. I walked in deeper and there's just weeds everywhere. There's no open spaces between the trees. The road itself, there it's close to the main road and it's going down here like I can't. Nice view, but not a nice camping spot after all. So that kind of decides it. I've had a little snack now, 2 more slices of bread, and I'm gonna keep going for a bit. But the first good camping spot I find, I'm stopping. So that decision's made. I'm not indecisive anymore. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start cycling and keep looking for a good spot to sleep tonight. And wherever I end up, I end up. So that's the plan. I just have to make my way back to the bike and then get going. So yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side. Hi guys. Just came down the mountain. I was insane. Like my brakes are so warm now. They're just squeaking and it's crazy. And my hands are cramping. That was pretty freaking cool. Not the best road, but a never-ending, long, winding downhill. It hasn't even stopped yet. I still have a ways to go. But I was worried about the heat on the brakes. I didn't want to overheat my brakes. So I'm just taking a little break now. And let my hands, recover as well. Hey guys. So, the truck just drove past me while I was standing next to the road. And that whole hat thing I have whipped off and flew all the way over there. So, I'm thinking it must be a sign that I need to stop here. There's Eshowe not that far away. And so many trees to hide me from the road. I could probably camp in this fruit field if no one sees me sneak in, but I can wait. I'm a patient man. I can sit here, eat some bread, pretend to be resting, and then when the sun goes down, I can just sneak in. Hi guys, so I've pitched the tent. There's still a bit of daylight left. I didn't tie it down too much or anything. because if I am on private property, and if they come around, so I have to move. I want it to be a hassle. And tomorrow morning, I want to be out before they even realize I was here. So, the bicycle is next to the tent, behind the tent from the road view, so they shouldn't be able to see that. And the tent is pitched. One of the trees in this row in the orchard didn't grow. So there's like an open space, so the tent is kind of in that open space. The idea is at night, you know, when it's just shadows, it'll just look like another tree. And there's another row of trees, obviously, between me and the road that should block my view, or their view of me, for that matter. So anyway, I'm gonna eat some bread, drink some juice, and then read until I fall asleep. I've been chilling on the grass outside next to the road for a while, just reading, and that was great. I feel my knees are really hurting and they do need the rest, so it's best to take it easy for a bit. So I'll go to Eshowe tomorrow and see if I can spend a day in the library there. Yeah, we'll see.